Also trial attorney Nicholas Fortuna. So what do you think about this new development, Philip, that Chad could face a death penalty?
Well, yes, because keep in mind that both of Lori's children were found buried in his backyard. His wife or died, for lack of a better term, but her body was later exhumed. And he was prosecuted now for that death, which suggests that they have a new cause of death, that it's a homicide. So, right now you have a triple homicide. And I can't imagine what her defense is going to be other than, she was under the influence, if you will, under the duress of a charismatic cult leader, that he brainwashed her, that she drank the Kool-Aid, but yet she was convinced that her children were, the devils of witchcraft in the form of zombies, and therefore they needed to die. A jury is going to take unkindly to her if she doesn't tender a really solid mental defense.
Yeah, and let's just, I want to remind our viewers that Lori, her case is on hold right now because of her mental status. She was found incompetent to stand trial. But going forward, Nicholas, what do you think that we can expect her to face?
Well, at some point they'll keep testing her until they find that she knows enough to assist in her defense. It's a low level that she has to meet as far as competence or ability to understand the charges against her. So it's likely that she will face charges, face a trial, and I agree that she better have a strong case of insanity or something along those lines before otherwise she's going to face serious problems.
And she is receiving mental health treatment at the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare. And of course, as you mentioned, she will be going on trial once she is declared mentally fit to do so. But Philip, I want to ask you, if and when she, is declared mentally fit, she does go on trial, could that impact the possible penalties that she could face? In other words, would she face the death penalty since she's got this history on record of mental illness?
Well, assuming she is restored to competency, she stands trial and a jury convicts her in the guilt phase, and now she is facing the death penalty at the penalty phase. She is going to be putting on mitigating evidence during that penalty phase. At that point, the prosecution has to prove that all the aggravating factors surrounding the commission of the crimes outweighs any mitigating factors. The mitigating factors will encompass her mental health history, the travails of her life, the fact that she went untreated, and perhaps they could even bring in her treatment providers at the state level who restored her to competency to explain how quickly she responded to meds and that she's a good candidate for ongoing treatment. And while she might not ever be free again, they could at least, render a mercy verdict and a life verdict and spare her life, but behind bars.
I see. Well, thank you both so much for your analysis. We have much more ahead, and Nicholas, we look forward to getting more of your analysis. Philip, thank you so much for being with us. Ahead, the Jinx murder